decided, so I haven't had time to make a video today, so I decided to take you into my kitchen while I'm making pizza for tonight. So, if you're watching, let me know that you can hear me. I have no idea, right, if you can hear me or not. So, for those who don't know me, I'm Sophie. I have celiac disease and I make, well, that means that I have to make gluten-free food. I created this channel a while ago, but I wasn't very consistent with posting. I've recently decided that I'm going to go all in and bring you my best recipes day in, day out, week in, week out. So, one of the things I make about once a week is pizza, because, I mean, who doesn't love pizza, right? So, I have made my gluten-free pizza dough. So, I'm a big advocate for making things from scratch because it's healthier and it costs less. And you know, I've got a big family, got 4 kids, 3 live at home. And, well, actually, no, that's not true. 2 live full-time at home. One's a student. She comes back for the holidays. And students have lots of holidays. So she's here quite a lot. And, yeah, it costs, right? So I'm always on a budget, really, with food. Well, with everything, but with food as well. And I also like to eat as clean as possible, as healthy as possible. I don't go overboard, but I do like to keep my food nice and healthy. So I know that if I make things from scratch, then it's healthier. So I make my gluten-free pizza dough. There's actually, the recipe is on this channel. It's called gluten-free pizza dough, right? Easy and gluten-free pizza dough. So you can go and check it out. I've got the feeling my microphone isn't quite straight, but anyway, my video, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. We're just going to put this together and chat. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay? I'm friendly. I love chatting. I talk a bit too much, to be honest. But, I mean, my husband says that. But, yeah, I love showing what I do. So, hold on. I'm going to grab the gluten-free pizza dough and show you. I made it actually the other day. I made it ahead last Sunday. And then I froze it because I'm a busy mom. You know, I'm busy. Hey, what kind of pizza, Jay? Well, I make quite simple pizza, kind of like, you know, it's got tomato sauce, obviously mozzarella. Some people in the family love anchovies on it. So I generally put some anchovies, but not on the whole pizza because some people in the family don't like anchovies. So, you know, I try to vary. I like to put a little bit of onion as well on it. So there you go. We get to start. So this pizza dough actually is completely gluten-free. And it's a really good recipe because look, it doesn't stick, which is very unusual for gluten-free dough. I mean, if you look at my gluten-free bread recipes on this channel, they're all fairly liquid and you put them in a cake tin and you can't really knead the dough. But this recipe of gluten-free pizza dough is amazing because it just, look this, my hands are not sticking. Which again, if you cook gluten-free, you know that this is amazing. So I made a big portion. I cut it in 2. And do I know how to do gluten-free cookie? Yes, I do. I mean, oh my goodness, I know how to do loads of gluten-free stuff, Jay. So gluten-free cookies, gluten-free cupcakes, muffins, cakes, anything really. So I'm going to post some recipes, right? Cookies. I love cookies. Where do you live, Jay? I wonder. Are you in England? Are you in the UK or the US? Hi, Carly Jane. Lovely to see you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. This was frozen and it's still a little bit frozen. That's why I'm kind of hitting it, trying to heat it up. It's actually very warm here today. So I was thinking it would it would, the dough would thaw much quicker. But anyway, so I make this gluten-free pizza dough with rice flour. I think there's rice flour, buckwheat flour, sometimes a bit of chickpea flour. What else do I put in it? Well, the recipe is on the channel. I've got the recipe on the channel. It's not a long recipe. But anyway, it works really well. You live in Finland. Wow, Jay. And Carly Jane is from the UK. Awesome. And how are we today? I mean, I'm fine. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling quite good today. I hope you are good as well. So I'm in Switzerland, but my family's from the UK, so that's why I speak English, and I go to England quite a lot, and yeah, anyway, I'm a bit of a mix. Okay, so I'm now going to, take my rolling pin and flatten this, and I'll show you afterwards. But while I'm talking, I can't really point the camera. Well, you'll see the pizza, you won't see me anymore, and I won't see the comments, right? But there you go. Look, hold on, I'll show you. I'm going to just flatten it, right, like that. You get the idea. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to try a chat. Oh, Carly Jane, you good? Your family's from Poland. Okay. Wow. I've been to Poland, actually. I've been to Poland. A long time ago, though. A long time ago. Okay, so my dough, because it's still a bit frozen, it's sticking a bit to my rolling pin. So I'm going to go and get a little bit of gluten-free flour just to put it over my dough so it doesn't stick. Because it's a shame. We don't want a sticky dough, do we? Bear with me for a second. I'm just going to turn the camera. I'm going to get the gluten-free flour. You get to see me over here in my kitchen. My kitchen's quite messy. Apologies. There you go. So I've got some gluten-free pizza flour in here. This is something we have in Switzerland. It's super similar to Dove's Farm plain gluten-free flour. So if you're in the UK, when I'm in the UK and I bake gluten-free, I use, thank you for the smileys and the laugh. So when I'm in the UK, I use Dove's Farm gluten-free plain flour or self-raising flour if I'm making a cake, right? This one is like super similar to that and it works like super well. So I'm going to put this on my pizza, on the dough, and let's see if we can get this can roll it without being all sticky, right? This is one of the problems with, when you're baking gluten without gluten, is that things tend to stick because the gluten is what helps ingredients bind together. So when you don't have it, it kind of doesn't stay together and it sticks everywhere else. And the way around it with bread and pizza dough is to use psyllium husk powder. I use a lot of psyllium husk powder in my breads, recipes, and pizza dough as well. Carly Jane, you are going to have to make some gluten-free cookies for your goddaughters. Wonderful. Because they can't eat gluten, right? Is that right? So, again, what kind of cookies do you want to make? Let me know. I think I've got a good recipe for chocolate chip cookies. I haven't made them for a long time. My kids are going to love this. If I have to make a video, my kids are going to be really happy because they love it when I make cookies. Jay, you also bake and you make the best chocolate chip cookies. Ah, awesome. Jay, do you also bake gluten-free? Or is it ordinary baking? Because that's the thing. I mean, so because I have celiac disease, I only bake gluten-free. Because I like eating too much. And I don't want to make nice things that I can't eat. So if I make a cake, if I make muffins, cupcakes, cookies, I always make them gluten-free so I can eat them as well. So all my family is on a gluten-free diet, even though they don't have to really. Although my daughters don't do very well with gluten, so they actually eat a lot of gluten-free stuff. Ah, dear me, this dough is being more difficult. Maybe because I'm talking, and I'm not as efficient as when I'm not. You do a little bit of gluten-free things. Awesome, are great. So you don't have to do gluten-free, but you just choose to do it, right? Which is great. I love it when people who don't need to eat gluten-free make something gluten-free for me. That's really cool, you know? It's nice of them. Because that's one of the things. I mean, when you really can't eat gluten, you can feel a bit lonely. You know, I don't know if anybody who's watching really can't eat gluten like me. It can, sometimes it just, you know, you see everybody eating these really nice things. You can't eat them. It's a bit of a pain. But that's why I make a lot of my own food. So, I'm getting there. But for some reason, I've got this bit on my pizza dough. Hey, Carly Jane, you subscribed, but you've got to go. No problem, Carly Jane. That's what the lives are about, right? You come and you go. It's no problem at all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. And I look forward to seeing you again. I'm going to do more of these live streams because I figure it's kind of a nice way to meet my subscribers and to get to know what you want, what recipes you need. So if there's any recipes you need, please let me know, because I'm always looking for new ideas. I know people like gluten-free bread recipes, right? Because gluten-free bread is quite difficult to make. And I make my own, and I've got two videos actually that are nearly edited. I'm going to post very soon. So so that's videos I can make, but I'd like to make other ones. Take care too, Carly Jane. No problem. Have a good evening. Yeah, so let me know if you're watching this and you want a particular video. I'd be super happy to make one for you. What do I make? I mean, I make all kinds of food, of course, but I do quite like baking. The kids, because I've got lots of kids, they always like it when I make a cake or something like that. So chocolate cakes are a big winner. Now it's the summer. I also quite like to make, yeah, I don't know, things with fruit, pie, stuff like that. You also have to go, Jay. No problem. You take care. Have a good evening. Nice to meet you. Happy baking. So, I'm getting there. There you go. For those of you joining, I'm literally just rolling the gluten-free pizza dough. I was saying early on, I've got this recipe for gluten-free pizza dough that's actually not sticky, and you can really roll it just like other, you know, dough, which is quite good. So, and they're quite unusual. And this recipe is on the channel if you want to check it. It's just gluten-free pizza dough. You can make it easily yourself. So, this is a funny shape, but it will do. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So this is what it looks like. You see? I've just rolled it like this, and it's really nice. Now I'm going to put it on the sort of tray. Oh, I'm going to turn my oven on. Really important, if you want a nice pizza, make sure you put it in a really hot oven. That's maybe even more important with gluten-free food, because you really want it to be nice and crispy. You don't want it to be too doughy, I think. It's not very nice. So I'm going to turn my oven on, and I'm going to do it, turn it on at 230 degrees Celsius. and I will put the pizza at the bottom of the oven, that on the bottom, I don't know, level. That way, the bottom will be nice and crispy and the top won't be burnt, okay? So now that I've done that, I'm going to show you. I'm taking my tray, right? And I'm going to put the sheet of non-stick baking paper with the pizza dough onto the tray. There you go. And then it's a very funny shaped pizza. It's not round or anything. It's kind of like it's funny. But anyway, I'm going to take my homemade tomato sauce. So bear with me. Get to go to the fridge. Hello. You're getting to see my messy kitchen. Tomato sauce, mozzarella. So mozzarella, tomato sauce. So I make jars of tomato sauce, and that way I've got a lot that I can use. So first thing I do on my pizza is I put some tomato sauce. Now, I don't know about you, but I quite like it to be a bit tomato-y, my pizza. I quite like it when there's a nice layer of tomato sauce. I love tomatoes. When I was a kid, I didn't like a single vegetable apart from tomatoes. Did you like vegetables when you were kids? Do you like vegetables now? Some adults don't like vegetables. I love vegetables, especially in the summer. I love, what do I love? I love aubergines and courgettes, zucchini if you're in the US, peppers, tomatoes. What else? Carrots, broccoli, spinach. Anyway. But tomatoes have a special place in my heart. So tomato sauce, look at this. Look, it looks so nice. I could eat it just like that, seriously. But I mustn't, because otherwise there won't be enough for the pizza. And I'm going to make 2 pizzas. So, but I cook them separately. I cook the first one, and while we eat the first one, I bake the second one, because I like them to be nice and crispy and hot. So that's my tomato sauce here. Bear with me, I'm sorry. I find it hard to talk and spread the tomato sauce at the same time. Okay, that's done. And the next bit is I'm going to take some anchovies. Who likes anchovies? Let me know in the comments. How do you like your pizza, right? What's your favorite pizza? I actually like quite a plain pizza. I don't like pizzas when they have too many things on them, because I find that then I can't really taste the pizza. Does that sound weird? I don't know. Well, you know what? I don't. Oh, yes, I have anchovies, but they're at the top of the cupboard. I'm tiny, so I have to go up on the chair. There you go. Anchovies. So, I've got a tin of anchovies in olive oil. My husband loves anchovies. He absolutely adores anchovies. He can eat the whole tin in one go, but I don't think it's terribly healthy. So, I don't let him. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to be here. My kitchen's very messy today, so I'm sorry. Don't look at the mess, okay? Just look at me. So I'm going to cut the anchovies in small bits. That way I can spread them a bit all over, right? Let me take a knife. There we go. And then I'm going to have to cut the mozzarella. And my oven is heating up all nicely. It's quite quick. It's already at more than 100 degrees. So by the time I've assembled this pizza, it will be okay. So who likes pizza? I mean, who doesn't like pizza? I don't know. Is it possible not to like pizza? I mean, I don't think it's possible, right? You've got to like pizza. But let me know in the comments who here who's watching is gluten-free, who has to be gluten-free. I'd love to know how many people watching this actually are on a gluten-free diet. So you see, I'm cutting my anchovies in two, and I'm going to put little bits on the pizza. So just so everybody gets a little bit, everybody who likes anchovies will get a little bit. And I'm going to keep a corner of the pizza anchovy free because some people in my family don't like anchovies. And they are quite a distinctive taste, aren't they? So there you go. That's that done. And I'm going to cut the mozzarella as well. So let's open this. And yeah, let me know something in the chat. Come on, you've got to talk to me. I can't talk all the time. As I was saying at the beginning of this live, I really want to do more live streaming like this, just so I get to know you. You can tell me what recipes you'd need gluten-free. So somebody was asking about gluten-free cookies. So I think I'll make a video about that. And hey, Samina, hi. Lovely to see you on the channel. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. I love knowing where people are from, what they eat, what they do, you know, all this kind of stuff. I love that. And now I'm cutting mozzarella for my pizza. So the way I do it is just cut quite thin slices and then I just put it all over the pizza. I know some people will actually grate the mozzarella. I don't know. I tell you what I want to try. I want to try a keto pizza, which is made with chicken mince as a base. I don't know if my family is going to like it, but I really want to try that because it looks really nice. And even though the pizza dough I do is gluten-free, obviously, I do even better if I eat no carbs or very low carbs. Carbs don't agree with me very much. So, yeah. Can I steal a bit of mozzarella? Don't tell my kids. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around, put this on the pizza. I can still talk to you. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in the oven. And I'm going to cut some onion. And I'll add a bit of fresh onion, sliced fresh onion on the pizza, but a bit later. Okay? Anybody watching, let me know. Where are you tuning in from? What are you eating tonight? Let me know, right? I'd love to know. I'm making pizza, gluten-free. And it's shaping up nicely. Okay? So, let's do this. Nice and mozzarella-y. I like to put quite a bit of mozzarella. My dog's barking, just ignore her. She's fine. I've got to cut a bit more mozzarella. And then I'm going to cut a few carrots and cucumber. We get to eat those while we're waiting. So there you go, a bit more mozzarella. I'm starving, actually, you know. Absolutely starving. I hardly ate anything at lunch, so I'm really hungry. And I find it quite hard to cook when I'm hungry. So it's welcome distraction that you're chatting with me. Just going to wash my hands and then I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? Bear with me for a sec. I'm here. So, I mean, I don't know if you think it looks nice, but I think it looks nice. So this is my gluten-free pizza, okay? And I'm going to wait another minute until the oven is really hot. So the trick for nice crispy gluten-free pizza is heat your oven up on hot, like 230 degrees Celsius, and then put your pizza at the bottom of the oven, right? So on the lowest sort of level, and it will make the dough really crispy. And yeah, but put it in the oven when it's hot, okay? Just get to grab an onion just here. Just here. There you go. I've got an onion here. I'm going to slice this onion, and sort of about 10 minutes before I take this out of the oven, I will put a bit of onion on top of it. I don't put it too early because I find it loses its taste really. But I like a bit of onion on my pizza. And I'm going to cut a few carrots just for the starter. Hold on. Let me grab them here. There you go. Got some cucumber and some carrots. And we really like to have these as starters with a bit of hummus. It's good for our guts. And yeah, it's nice. So, I'm going to do this. I'm just peeling the carrots, basically. That's it. And then I'm going to put them, you know, slice them up and put them in a little bowl. I'm going to get a bowl. So I've got a bowl for the carrots, a bowl for the cucumber. And let's just do this right now. I love that. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but do you like little veggie starters? You take a carrot, you put a bit of, you know, dip it in hummus or guacamole, and it's such a nice starter. Nice veggie starter. Nice and healthy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take some now. I'm so hungry. It's terrible. There you go. I am really hungry. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Anyway, so let's carry on with that. I think I'm going to put my pizza in the oven. Yeah. I think the oven is ready. Hold on, let me just do this last carrot. Okay, let's put the pizza in the oven. There we go. Okay, it's cooking. Great. I'm going to ask my kids to set the table. Because, yeah, I put the pizza, I don't know, about 20 minutes. If the oven's really hot, in 20 minutes it's going to be ready. And we're going to eat outside today. It's lovely weather where I live. And we get to eat on the balcony. Do you like that? Eating outside? I like it. In the summer, it's really nice. So again, let me know, where are you tuning in from? Do you have to cook gluten-free? And what recipes would you like from me? I would love to make recipes that you need, right? I make quite a lot of gluten-free bread and cakes and stuff. And obviously I just cook, you know, I'm a mum. So every day I make simple meals. Pizza's always a winner. Pizza, pasta, you know, obviously gluten-free pasta I've got to make. But I make different sauces and stuff. And yeah, keeps the family happy, right? So sometimes I have to say I run out of ideas, you know. So I go to Instagram and I check out what they've got, and yeah. There you go. There's somebody coming in. I can hear my front door opening. Hello. I'm live making pizza. It's my daughter's coming back. She'll be happy. She loves pizza. Okay, so I'm also going to cut a little bit of, oh my goodness. I think this cucumber, look at this cucumber. It's kind of like, I think it froze in the fridge. I don't think we can eat it. It's like all frozen. Oh my God, that's never happened to me before. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know. Maybe we can. Inside is funny. Inside, you see? It's got these little bits that seem to be frozen. And the rest seems to be okay. It's kind of weird. I'll try to. At the worst, we won't eat it, right? It's so strange. It's never happened to me before. We'll see. I've got one daughter who hates cucumber, and the other one who hates, but loves carrots. And the other one loves carrots, but hates cucumber. And I like both, I don't mind. But cucumber's really convenient, isn't it? Because it's cheap and you can just cut it like that. And then you just have a bit of hummus as a dip, and you're good to go. Which is cool. That's something I could make, right? Tomato and mozzarella, or Greek salad, tomato, cucumber, feta cheese, onion. Oh, that's so nice, isn't it? Super nice. Anyway, okay, I'm going to have to prepare my next pizza because I've got two. One's cooking in the oven, and the next is, well, not made yet. I better get on with it, right? So I'm just cutting the rest of my mozzarella. I'm going to have to cut a second mozzarella. Let me, hold on, I'll be back. I quite like this. I've just got you in my kitchen with me. You can just ask me questions if you want, or you can just watch. It's quite relaxing, really. Any questions you have about baking, gluten-free food, celiac disease, whatever, just fire away. I am here to answer questions. But I've got to keep focused, so let me just kind of tidy up the kitchen a bit. Do you also find your kitchen gets so messy? It's so crazy. Oh my God. I see these people like on Instagram or YouTube, and they have these perfect kitchens. And it's like everything is decluttered and super clean and like an IKEA kitchen, you know. And my kitchen is not like that, believe me. I wish it was. I wish it was. But I just don't know the secret, right? How do people do it? Especially if they've got a family. Like I can get, if you live alone, it's one thing. If you've got a family, everybody's always eating all the time and always making a mess. And I just can't keep up, to be honest. Okay, I'll put this in the dishwasher. And, dear me. I'm going to grab my next mozzarella cheese. Hold on a minute. I'm still here, okay? I'm just tidying up a bit. Tidying up a bit. So, my other mozzarella, there you go, there it is. Okay, so, I'll put this, I'm just tidying up my kitchen a bit. And I'm going to turn around, whoops, and I'm going to do my second. So I've got some pizza dough that I've prepared. It's all ready, okay? And if you want a good recipe for good gluten-free pizza dough, just head over to the channel and search. It's in the playlists. Is gluten-free pizza dough. I have a really, really good recipe that I've been making for years now. That's really, really good. Easy to make, completely gluten-free, really tasty. And yeah, it works really well. Okay, let's grab some more non-stick baking paper. Because you can't really put gluten-free pizza dough just like that on a, you know, on a pizza tray. It will just stick. It will just stick. So I use a sheet of non-stick baking paper. I'm going to put a little bit of gluten-free flour on it because my dough was actually frozen, so it's a little bit sticky. When it's not frozen, when I don't freeze it, it's not sticky. It's actually really cool. It's a really good recipe. But I made it ahead of time and I froze it, and so it is a little bit sticky. And this one is still a bit frozen. You see, it's like that. It's not too sticky. I mean, when you think this is gluten-free pizza dough, right? It's completely gluten-free. Normally gluten-free dough is sticky. And this one, because it's got quite a lot of psyllium husk powder in it. Psyllium husk powder is the magic ingredient when you want to cook any, bake any gluten-free bread stuff. It's amazing. So, it really allows it to bind together. It's not too sticky, but yeah, it's still a little sticky, this one. So, I'm going to just put a little bit of gluten-free flour on it. I was saying my favorite is Dove's Farm plain flour, gluten-free flour. And I don't actually, where I live in Switzerland, I can't find it. But whenever I go to England, I buy some. And I've got a Swiss equivalent of it, really. I'm looking at my oven. I can smell my other pizzas is baking. And it smells so nice, my God. I'm so hungry, you have no idea. So just now, because my dough is still a bit frozen, I'm like trying to kind of defreeze it with my hands. It's not very efficient, to be honest. And I'm using my rolling pin. So there you go. Oh my God. I'm hungry. It's this torture because it smells really nice. It's beginning to smell nice of pizza. And and I can't eat it yet. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, well, listen, I'm going to make the second pizza. I think I'm going to stop this live because I've been talking for like 40 minutes, which is crazy, right? But I've really enjoyed it. Let me know if you're watching this in the comments, if there's any video that I can make for you, any help you need with your gluten-free cooking or your gluten-free life. And I'll be back another time for more. So I wish you all a lovely evening and speak soon. Bye.